What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tay, and today, yeah, we had Bojangles in prison. Yes, yes, yes. Today we're going to talk about some of the meals that we had from the streets while I was locked up. Just because you're locked up, that does not mean you can't deserve the spoils of regular fast food. Yes, the spoils of regular fast food. And that is like a delicacy once you're locked up, because you only get used to honey buns, soups, and that's about it. Honey buns and soups, same things. Cookies and chips. Yeah, honey buns, soups, cookies and chips. Same stuff all the time. It gets annoying. Trust me. My name is Dante. I did 10 years in prison. Not actually 10 years. I was sentenced to 10 years and did 8 years, 9 months. And while we were locked up, we only had access to nothing but canteen. And canteen is whatever the state decides to provide that they let somebody contracted out be able to sell. So pretty much we have to buy something from a contractor, and obviously prices are usually marked up. So that's kind of well known. And it's okay, because once you're locked up, we don't mind paying $1.50 for 79 cents bag of Skittles, because again, to us, that's like a delicacy. But when it comes to eating just regular everyday meals from the streets, we did get that privilege every blue moon. In some previous videos, I told you I was on this board called the IRC, pretty much an inmate representative committee, where we bring ideas to the warden, and he either approves or disapproves them. And we used to bring like food places, like, yo, can we go here? Can we go here? Can we go here? But I was only on the IRC at 1 yard. And actually 2. I was on the IRC at 2 yards. We are on the IRC. We do get to recommend a lot of things, and a lot of stuff do get shot down. But the purpose is to make money when you're on the IRC board too. So we have to come up with prices. And then obviously, if a fast food restaurant is charging $3 for a burger, we need to figure out that price range to charge inmates to make it worth it for the inmates, as well as for the IRC board to make extra cash, because a lot of the money from the IRC goes into like the sports equipment for the prison, and pretty much everything that the inmates want that they have to pay for themselves, that comes out of the IRC fund. So if there's no money in the IRC fund, the inmates can't do extra stuff like bring in movies and just have just random crazy nights like this, ordering other random foods. So with that being said, we were able to order like outside food. Like we've had McDonald's, we've had Bojangles, we've had a bunch of local restaurants, because a lot of local restaurants, they're mom and pop shops, and obviously they want to make money, so they do make deals with these prisons like, yeah, of course, we'll cater this food for you. And because it's usually a lot of food, you got to think how many inmates would want regular food when it's presented to them, especially when we only get offered it like once every 3 months. If you're on like a bad yard, you may only get it like once every 8 months, or maybe once every few years. So think about that, having McDonald's once every blue moon. That's crazy when you really think about it, when there's McDonald's on every single corner. But when you're locked up, you don't have that privilege. But right here, I do have a Bojangles menu, just happened to be handy. I was going through some of my old stuff, and I saw this, and I was like, wow, the prices and the price points that we used to charge for everything, when I compare it to a Bojangles menu that I see today, obviously, since I've been locked up, prices have definitely changed. Everything definitely has gone up, but a lot of the stuff is still cheaper than what we had to pay while we were locked up in prison. I'm just going to go over a few items on this Bojangles prison menu. As you can see on this paper, we had to pretty much put our name, our SCDC number, and the total price that all of our items came up to. And you know, you had ballers back there in prison. What they would do is they would buy something like the 20-piece mixed chicken, and then they would sell each chicken individually to make their money back and also have a free meal. A lot of store people did that, because you have a lot of people who, they either didn't have money in time to order this food, so when the food does come back, because it's not like the food comes back the same day. You order this stuff and then it may come back like 2 or 3 days later. So when it comes back, some people are like, oh man, I didn't have a chance to order it. Or the new guys who come on the yard like, oh man, I didn't get a chance to order it. Well, guess what? I ordered me a 20-piece. You can buy like 2 or 3 pieces for me for like 15 bucks. It goes down. People pay for this luxury that is just outside food. It's crazy, especially when it comes to chicken. There is this place called Crispy Crunchy Chicken in South Carolina. We used to order from that place, and it's so good. It's like they put the hot sauce inside of the chicken, between the crunchy part and the chicken itself, so when you bite into the chicken, you get the hot sauce infused flavor. And I'm not even a big fan of hot sauce. Woo, it's making me hungry, making me want to go back to prison to get some crispy crunchy chicken. But anyways, yeah, so the Bojangles menu, You can see right here is just very simple. They offered the basics of the basic. It's not like we're going to offer you the whole menu. We go through the menu, pick and choose what items we should offer, what's going to be popular for the yard, especially when it came to like the pizza. Pizza, Chinese food is probably the most popular items that ever get ordered. But I wish I had a pizza menu, but I only have a Bojangles menu. You can see that they have a 2-piece dark snack and a 2-piece white snack. The 2-piece dark snack is going to be for $5.25. When the 2-piece white, we're talking about that good meat. We're talking about breast and wings, the white meat. So that is going to be $7. And then you can see the increments go up from $7 to $7.50 if you want a 3-piece, $8.25. And if you want an 8-piece mixed, $15.50. Again, just think. You haven't had chicken in a good 2 years. All you had was baked chicken, because they don't serve you no fried chicken when you're locked up. And if you buy some from the chicken, it's not going to be really good fried chicken. It's going to be that fake fried chicken. So when you get an opportunity to get you a 20-piece chicken and biscuits for $29.50, how much is a 20-piece right now, matter of fact? That makes me want to know how much a 20-piece is right now. I had the menu pulled up. Right here it says boxes, 20-piece, 10 biscuits, $27.70 something. We paid more because we paid $29.50. Chicken and biscuits, $27.75 right now, and we paid $29.50 back in the day. That's the price you pay when you're locked up. So not only do you pay for the crime, you have to pay for food on the streets. So if you want something extra, that's coming out your pocket. Although it's a luxury you're gonna have to pay taxes for. It is what it is. But if you were smart like me and was on the IRC, we got a free meal. And that was lovely. I'm not even gonna lie. But I used to buy meals too, obviously. I mean, because one meal ain't gonna do it. I mean, I remember before I got locked up, I used to never eat food that sat out overnight. But you don't have refrigerators while you're locked up. All you have are coolers. And if you don't have a cooler, which they stopped selling, and if you weren't grandfathered in, you weren't supposed to have a cooler, how are you going to keep your food cold? So you would just leave your food sitting out all night. People would eat chicken that's been sitting out for like a week. That's no lie. Somebody would order a 20-piece on Sunday and be eating it all the way until the next Sunday. It's a luxury. Just think about it. No telling what kind of stuff crawls in the food, but nobody ever gets sick from it, which now I'll leave my food out now. It's like a habit that I have now. Like now I've seen the worst of the worst. People leave fish. We've ordered from fish restaurants. People leave the fish out 3-4 days. 4th day, punishing it. Yeah. When times are hard, you locked up, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But luckily, they did offer small, minor things like this, Bojangles. And if you didn't have any money, like if your family wasn't sending you money or putting money in your books or anything like that, people didn't get to enjoy that kind of luxury. But when I was on the final yard that I was on, a part of that IRC, what we did as a group, we would order extra meals, or people would get transferred so their meal would still be there. We would take those meals, and if we knew like an inmate really didn't get nothing, we would just call them up there and just give them a meal. Every yard isn't like that. You got some people who are in charge of the IRC because everybody needs an IRC representative. Ours was actually a coach, and coach was cool, man. Coach understood that we were locked up. We were human beings as well. So she treated us as such. So she wanted to look out for people as well. So when we used to give away free meals, that was like her way of like giving back, because again, there were a lot of people who are locked up who don't get nothing at all. So they're back there with nothing. They're straight indigent. Everything they get is from the state. I'm talking about they're getting state toothpaste, state soap, state rags, state boxers. Like all that stuff is garbage, to be honest. It's like one of them little small hotel bars of soap. They give you like 2 or 3 of those, and it's supposed to last you for a month. So, you know, when you can look out for certain people, we can. So luckily we got to do that, and our IRC representative was amazing. Our coach was really, really good. And I've also been on a board where our representative was actually an officer, and the officer felt nothing. He felt nothing for the inmates. He was like, I don't care. I'm not doing nothing extra for nobody. Y'all get exactly what y'all get, and that's it. I don't even think he let us have free meals when we ordered. Like, we had to order something. So that just goes to show you, no matter what yard or environment you're in, it kind of don't matter, man. It's all about the people that you're surrounded with. You know, you could be locked up with a bunch of good officers, or you could be locked up with a bunch of dickhead officers. That's how your time's going to go by. Same thing with inmates. You could be up with a bunch of inmates who make noise all night, or a bunch of inmates who go to sleep. No matter what situation you're in, you can kind of make it better. And food like this just made us feel like we were at home a little bit, you know, smiling while we're eating the chicken. You don't have a lot of moments while you're smiling in prison, but while you're eating some Bojangles chicken, yeah, you definitely smiling. You know what I'm saying? Bowberry biscuits, you know, y'all love some Bowberry biscuits, you know you do. But yeah, man, that's just what it was. All the times we got to just eat outside was amazing. And luckily enough, I got to eat so much street food while I was locked up that it kind of got sickening. And I was a lucky individual to even be able to say that, you know. So yeah, that was a quick little menu. If you want to review the menu, we'll leave it right here, or I'll probably let it in the video 1,000 times for you to see, but I'll probably leave a little screenshot right there so you can just see all the prices that we got charged. Nothing too crazy. I mean, when I look at it, it seems like everything we charge like $1.25 more above the regular price that they were charging, except for on like the big items. I think we probably went up like $4 or $5, but still good. Even the sides: dirty rice, pinto beans, seasoned mac. I said seasoned mac. It's seasoned fries, macaroni and cheese, green beans, all that for $2.75. Sides were only like $1.50, $1.49, I believe. But still, you know, we got to make some profit too. All the money came from cards, so it's not like us inmates were dealing with money. We couldn't do nothing with it. So yeah. But anyways, boom, Bojangles saved the day. But make sure that you bless somebody today, and I promise you, I'm gonna bless somebody tomorrow. At this point in time, if you got people locked up, man, send them a little bread so they can have some of those luxuries, you know. And I know some people who don't have people locked up will be like, well, I can't believe they're giving y'all prison food. Y'all don't deserve it. You don't deserve this. But you never know anybody's situation, what led them to them being locked up anyway, you know. Maybe how they grew up put them in prison, which happens, you know. Maybe the life that they saw put them in prison. We never know anybody's circumstances. There's a lot of people who are locked up who are good people, and they don't deserve to get treated the way that they are getting treated just because they are locked up. I mean, you have people, officers who have bad days, and they come in there and they abuse their rights on a bunch of humans. There are human beings still locked up, and they get treated like crap. So when they do get these little small pleasures, going outside, getting Krispy Kreme, shout out to Krispy Kreme. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. Those are like the best days. Order like 4 or 5 boxes of donuts all the time. But anyways, yeah, getting off track, thinking about Krispy Kreme. Now I'm about to go to Krispy Kreme. But yeah, those are like the days that we valued the most. Small things, again, because when you're locked up, we do forget about the small things. But anyways, back to what I said again. Bless somebody today. I'm going to bless somebody tomorrow. At this point in time, now I can say your boy Tay. I'm out.